Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and I love decorating with strawberries, especially in the spring and in the summer. There's just something so fresh and fun about strawberries. And I have found a kit that makes a very large table runner with strawberries. Now, this is a very large table runner, so if you're not into large table runners, at the end of the video, I have some options of making 2 table runners instead of 1, or a quilt. So the kit that I want to make today is this strawberry table runner. It is from Riley Blake, and it is Lori Holt's fabric, Farmer's Daughter. It comes in a cute little container, complete with all of the directions, and of course, all of the beautiful fabric. The beginning is just giving us some information, and it's letting us know we're going to do 2 different techniques. We're going to make half square triangles, and we're also going to do a stitch and flip method. Each piece is now cut and labeled and stacked. They are stacked in the order that I cut them. Now I'm going to be able to start and put them together. Having these labeled and pre-cut is going to make it really easy. And I'm going to put together that secondary block, not the strawberry one. And that's the first one they recommend to do. And they do give us the color combinations to put together, but I am just going to do them random. So my first set of blocks is all done, and by using kits, we do get a large selection of fabrics, so we're able to mix and match them. My next block will be the strawberry blocks. To make the strawberries, we're going to have to do each strawberry at a time, and that way we make sure that the fabrics all stay the same. We need the strawberry fabric, the background fabric, and the leaves to be the same. If we mix up the fabrics, the strawberry is not going to look all the same. So I'm going to lay out the fabrics, and then I'm going to start making them. The first thing we're going to make are the little leaves, and we're going to make them from half square triangles. So the green, the red, and the background fabrics are going to make half square triangles. So we're going to do those first. And they are made with a one at a time technique. So we're going to match up our fabrics. We're going to draw a line from corner to corner. Once that line is drawn, we're going to stitch on top of that line. And then we are going to trim a seam allowance off. So we're not keeping this part. We're just redoing that and making that half square triangle. So we're only making 1 half square triangle at a time. We're not making 2. We're going to do that to these small square pieces. We will then be able to sew 2 of them together and then add on some of the background fabric. And then we're going to sew 2 more together, and those are going to get stitched right onto the end of piece number E. So this is going to be the center of our strawberry. So eventually that center will get stitched here. So we will have a little pinwheel, and that's going to represent the leaves. So once the top is done on that strawberry, we're just going to be able to sew those 2 pieces on. And then to make the strawberry, we're going to do a stitch and flip method. The 2 larger squares are going to be stitched onto the bottom, the 2 smaller ones up at the top. We will need to draw lines from the corner to corner, corner to corner. And once again, those are going to be stitching lines. Then we're going to be able to trim off that seam allowance, flip back, so we will have the same size square. We're just going to fill in those corners with the background fabrics. Once those corners have been stitched and flipped and pressed, we're going to be able to stitch on the top. And that is our 1 complete strawberry. So if you want the strawberries all to be the same color, it is important that we do 1 at a time so we don't mix up the fabrics. Once our cute little strawberries are done, we're going to be able to sew them together. And when we look, we have the outside strawberries pointing in. The inside strawberries, they change direction. So let's get that center done, and then we can do those borders. When we sew those 3 rows together, we're going to have a very long table runner, but we are missing the borders. So you're going to notice that you're going to have G pieces A pieces and the binding still left over. The G pieces are going to be sewn all the way around the outside, and these are going to be some cornerstones. So the G pieces are going to match these blocks, and we're going to be able to sew them around. Now there is another way we could have put the border on before we got to this point, and that is sewing those border pieces on before we sewed all those rows together. So you would just have to be a little bit careful onto where you were going to sew those. But then once you put them on each side, when you sew them together, they would already be done. You would just need to put on the cornerstone. And that you could do right here on that corner block. So there are two ways we could put these border pieces on. The directions do have us sew them all together, but having them sewn on this way is also a fun option. With those borders done, the table runner now is 33.5 inches by 87.5 inches. It is a very long, beautiful table runner. Perfect for a really nice big table. Now, I happen to have a big table that this is going to look great on, but we do have other options. You could take the same pieces and make two table runners. So this is now 27 by 63, and you would get two like this. If by chance you happen to need even a longer one, if you do 2 rows, you're going to get 27.5 inches by 126 inches. Now, if table runners are not what you're looking for, we have quilt options. Now, I have printed these out from Electric Quilt just to give you an idea of some of the different layouts we can do. These are the same blocks, same size. We have just rearranged them. And this is a 54-inch square. So we have the strawberries in the center, strawberries around the outside, and every other strawberry. So if you like the pattern but you don't want the large table runner, we do have options. And if you're making a gift or you really love strawberries, you could get a matching bag to store it in or to gift it in. And you can always add a little charm onto the zipper. This would make a beautiful gift for someone that loves strawberries. The top of the table runner is now done. It is big, it is bold, it is full of fun strawberries, and I like the size of it. It's going to fit great on my nice big harvest table, but it's also going to look really good on my bed. Throw some red cushions on that bed, and it is going to make a fun spring addition or summer addition to my bedroom. And of course, we can always rearrange those squares to change that layout. It was a really fun pattern to make. I'll put some links in the description so that you can check out that pattern. And as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.